Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned into the hottest podcast on the internet, All Raw Opinions. Come on. Norma, I see you. Rollo. All Raw Opinions. Let's talk about it.
Welcome back to Our Raw Opinions, where our opinions is our opinion and your
opinion is your opinion. King Cholo, you in the house? King Cholo in the house. Mic check.
Behind.
We got Queen Cholo in the house.
Yes, and guess who we have in the house?
Man, we got music artist, studio, radio host, everything. Man of many hats.
Yeah.
Mr. Still Authentic is in the house, baby. Some clap, Caesar. Man, you got so many hats. I was trying to wait. What should I start with first?
I got a brand new hat right here. This is a new logo right here.
You do
So
everything,
authentic.
man. Hey, welcome to the show, bro. Thanks for coming through again.
Yes, once again.
Yeah, because by the way, I think they were, guest number 2 on our show?
It was the first video.
The first video that
show, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's
Yeah.
right. Wow, it's an
For
honor.
you to come to our show.
Family,
Yeah, man, it's family. Hey,
More
shouts
claps, more
out.
claps.
More claps.
All raw
Yes.
opinions right here.
Yeah, how you
Yes.
doing, man? So what's
Good,
popping
man.
with you, man? How's the show going? So you got music coming out, and you
Yeah.
also do a show every Sunday night.
Yes,
on
7
Hits
to
101.
9.
Yeah, the Sunday school show.
And it's free.
It's free.
Yeah, you just tune in to Hits 101 Radio Sunday School Show, 7 to 9 Pacific Standard Time. You'll hear me and Cookster every Sunday.
Cookster.
Shouts out to my brother Cookster, man, and it's been going good. And life's been good. I'm working hard. I'm putting these visions out. So I got the new album coming out 8/11/23. It's called Undeniable.
Undeniable.
Yeah, really proud of it, man. Really, really proud of it. I'm glad you guys got me here.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Hey, by the way, really quick though, I told you before the show.
Yeah, and no, you can't.
I like your shirt, bro.
Yeah, I can't let you borrow it, dog. I can't let you borrow it, man. It's like, it's that Still Authentic right here, you know?
Nah, he got a good style, man.
Actually, I'm working on something, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it because I'm gonna be working on some things that you're gonna be like, wow, it's gonna blow your mind away.
Dope
It's gonna be
shit.
like this.
Okay.
Really?
It's gonna be like this. Oh yeah, man.
Top notch or what?
Hey, we stepping up the bar, and once people start copying the bar, we raise it even more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I feel you,
Wow.
man. So tell us about, like, man, there's so many things to talk about with you, though. So you got the radio show, but now you're coming out with the album, right?
Yeah.
Undeniable.
So who is that, produced by, and who, tell us everything about the new album coming
It's
out.
a collaborative album. It's speaking of it. Hold on, man. Stop playing. Duh. Stop playing, man. We got the Undeniable in the house right here. Still authentic. I got one for Queen Chola Norma, and I got one for my brother Rollo.
Nice.
Which
Thank you.
Rollo.
Hey.
You get a hidden track right there for you, Rollo. You get a hidden track.
A little hidden track.
Just for you, Rollo.
Hey, if you guys see this packaging, though, man, so how did you get this packaging going? And, like, this is dope. This
Union
is dope.
Sign Co, man. My
Listen to
bro.
this. Listen to
Union
this.
Sign Co.
Who's
Uh-oh.
that?
Yeah.
This is some of your music.
It is.
Surprise.
Cheers. We got to play a little bit of your music in the house.
That's right. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. That's my track with Bucks of Burn, OG Santa Ana.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Shout out to
Yeah,
him.
man. We got that. Me and Bucks of Burn. That's a single I dropped it earlier this year.
Okay.
The old Santana, the new Santana. We rep Santana with the same bandana.
Damn.
Talking about, the color lines.
But that's where your stomping ground from.
Yeah.
That's where you're
Yeah.
from, right?
And
Orange
their stomping
County.
grounds too.
My
fool.
bad. My
Better
bad.
watch it.
Yeah, watch out.
Better watch it.
714 in the house.
714 in the
goddamn.
Well representing,
Yes.
know, and I hold it with pride, man. I
too.
hold
Me
myself
too.
at
Me too.
if I see something and I want to make sure that certain things need a little bit of fixing, I make sure I try to do as much as I can to represent it properly.
Right.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
that shouts out to Bucks of Burn, man. Salute, man.
Shout out to him, man. That's a dope track, by the way. I liked it.
Yeah,
It was real hip hop, bro. Real hip
It's
hop.
very regional music, but I feel like even though if you're in Tustin or if you're in Garden Grove or or anywhere, any place, like all the way to New York, you can feel like, oh, right, I feel that. Like, I feel that. You know, it's generational gaps, and it's bringing them in, and it's just with hip hop.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we had Epidemic earlier.
Yeah.
First show before yours. You know, I asked him, I said, man, you're a man of many hats. You're doing this, and this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of the same way.
Right.
How do you manage all that with everything you're doing? You're working. You're a family man, right?
Yeah.
You got the radio show. You got your music. How do you how do you do it?
I don't know what it is especially because I want to bring out these visions out to life before I die. That's what it is, you know. And if my words live beyond my existence here on Earth, I want it to keep going through my daughters, my son, and people around me. That, you know what? And there's a lot of times I have conversations with Rollo, and I know we speak eye to eye, and we're in separate entities. Where like he's over here, I'm over here, but we're still like. Our feelings are there, and
it's
I know
the
my music
thing, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of connections, man. You know what I'm saying? We our lives are a lot of same. You know what I'm saying? You got the radio show, I got the podcast, and I also do music, and you do music. You know, it's like, so you meet people like that, you just connect. You know, connection.
I started seeing on social media a little kid he's a musician. He's a young teenager. Where this guy, he was raised picking in the trash cans, grabbing cans. And that was pretty much my story. Growing up in Santa Ana, I would go with my grandpa and recycle cans. It's on a song, 92701. If you guys go stillauthentic.com, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, 92701 will tell you how I grew up from picking up cans and becoming an MC and going to parties and just being from an introvert to showing other people how I could express myself through music. And I see other artists doing it, and it's it's glorifying. I love it. I love to see other people, because I know I'm not the only one in this position.
So go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Was there ever a time that you felt that you wanted to give up because, you know, there's so much out there and so much, you know, it's so competitive out there, right? Like I was saying earlier on your show, it's so competitive, and people probably, you know, the people are not very nice online, right? Especially now, we didn't have social media back then, right? No. So we didn't have all the criticism, right? No. And then MySpace started, right? And then all this
we're taking it back.
Yeah, we're taking it way back.
We're taking it back.
We're taking it way back.
What is MySpace? What the fuck was that?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now that we have freaking everything on our lives online, on
everything.
Freaking everywhere, right? On every platform. Did you ever feel like you wanted to give up because of some of the things that were said out there? I mean, was there anything ever said? Like
even now, I do have a lot of naysayers. I have people, non-believers, and there was a time where I was all like, well, I want to sound like this person, but that's not me. Right. I want to sound like that person, but that's not me. Right. And then I started doing still authentic shit. I started going heavy and believing in myself, and unfortunately, I had to be very self-centered, and it sucks because other people around me might be like, oh, you know, you're all about yourself, but I had to become this person to be able to deliver to you what is still authentic, and it's not self-centered. Once you go into the album and you do a deep dive, you're going to feel my feelings. You're going to feel everything, every emotion, whether it's a party, whether it's me going into a darker side of me, and whether it's me just like being super emotional in a art fashion. But there, even till this day, I get a lot of naysayers.
Yeah.
You know, but it's
but
not
the
me.
naysayers still listen.
Yeah,
of course it listens.
Yeah.
But I think we all need our
shit.
haters. We all need haters, right? Because the haters is what I think motivates everybody to keep going, right?
Yeah, I think it's more about let me express my art, and then we'll revisit this. Right. And once you see what I put in place, you'll be like, oh, okay, this is what this motherfucker was talking about.
Well, that's the thing, because people look, I kind of deal this, you know, when I was doing the music stuff too, it's like, oh, you're just so into yourself. You're like, no, I'm into the art. Like, I'm into the music, man. Like, I want to express myself in music because that's how I can come across to people. It makes me feel better. This is a story I want to tell. I like to, you know, this is what I want to do. So do you feel like you're kind of the same way? Do you, like, this is your art? This is how it's like a painting on the wall. You know what I'm saying?
You want to see, a lot of people know me through social media, and they see the marketing. They see what I'm doing with the USBs. Shouts out to Union Sign Co. Right. Yes. They see what I'm doing with the air fresheners that I have. They see the posters. They see everything that I post online, and still having deep dive into my music, and that's how I'm pushing so hard. So this Undeniable, I'm gonna even push it even more, where they could be like, okay, like I feel this guy, you know.
I got a question for you,
King Cholo.
KC,
you're putting out a song. You think the beat or the lyrics more?
All right, this is
what
a good
attracts
one. Yeah,
the listener.
Yeah, so
because I'll answer after you answer.
All right, so this is me. If I'm feeling emotions, and I'm gonna say passionate for people won't be like, "Ah, motherfucker's emotional." I'm very passionate. If I feel like a track is at a certain tempo and is bringing those emotions out of me, I won't make sure the words speak above the beat. But I'm gonna ride to the beat in a fashion where it's like storytelling. Now, if it's a boom bap type of beat, which I love hip hop, like, and that's one of my I would say where I try to work on the most is my wordplay, and I love flipping words. I love saying words that have 2-3 meanings if I can. But I'm writing it to the beat, and I'm doing it as I'm praising the beat to do it justice. So it all depends on what track.
I like what you said. Word that you're gonna do it so words can rise above the beat.
Yeah.
That can be a lyric into your next song.
Yeah, you can write that down.
If it's bringing out the feelings,
writer's credit.
You're like words rise above the beat.
But you need a beat when you're driving your car to bob your head.
No, but you know,
King Cholo likes the beat. King Cholo's all about the beat.
I get the beat,
you
babe.
gotta catch me with the beat in the first 30 seconds.
Corazon, I get it.
I'm probably cutting that shit out.
You're about the beat, I get it, but you know what? The words.
Told you about your shit.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I get it, but you know. Right now, the fucking words are trash. If you listen to now, the music now
she
is
said they're
trash.
garbage.
Well, you can't understand these kids.
No,
nowadays.
the kids now. But him, old school, like music, like now that he's bringing out because he's from our era, it's some good shit.
But he has beats to back it up.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But I like what he said.
Speaking of beats, though, what is your favorite song that you like on this album?
It's MCs like these because of the beat.
Okay.
Who rock the party like MCs like these? Bars properly orchestrated, hip hop originated, corporate and not gonna hate it. Carbon copies try to imitate it. Street still authentic, go and elevate it, and it's all praise to the beat.
Bomb drop, baby. Still authentic.
That's my favorite song.
The 714.
Right here, baby.
And you know, and you go to 92701 where I'm telling how I grew up. On a welfare kid, and then you go to Crescendo Corsets when I'm a little bit more. Crescendo Corsets is a story about me going into the strip club, so it has a little bit of everything.
Hold on,
I think I went there once.
I've only been there once.
I've never been to a strip club.
Yeah, man, and I got Who Chopped Ya, where I'm showing love to Biggie Smalls. Yeah. And it's me and my brother Sickness on it, and Sickness just kills it.
Oh, Sickness, yes.
Let me tell you how I chose this beat. I heard this beat. Shouts out to T-Dub.
T-Dub?
He made this beat, and I heard Sickness on it. And I said, I'm gonna write like something, and just give them the props. The track, it's like it's a whole Sickness record.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah. So you listen to my track from top to bottom. I have Cash's an Epidemic on the first one. Vanguard Award.
Epidemic.
Yeah. So Vanguard Award is talking about putting in work, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a dope hip hop.
I think let's see, you got also you got a video you're coming out with too.
Yeah,
you know?
for Silly.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna be there. We're gonna be in the house, so make sure you check out the video for Silly when it comes out. And then I think August 12th, right? Because this interview will be out before then.
Yes.
So let's talk about everybody can come out to the
Mission Control downtown Santa Ana. You do have to pay for parking, but the entrance is free. Mission Control downtown Santa Ana, August 12th. It's like a soft record premiere, record release party for me. Yeah. And we're testing it out.
We'll be there.
It's going to be a soft record release party, but you know we're going to party hard. We're going to party hard. Nah, but we're going to party hard though.
Someone's gonna drive us home.
Yeah, someone's gotta drive us home.
I guess I will.
There is I think it's gonna be arrive early. That's all I gotta say, because I appreciate the love. It's very humbling when people are like I was in Vegas with Dolly Girl, Epidemic, MB Riders, the tour, in town for one night tour. Big Gemini was there, and a person that's kind of within the circle started calling me, "Oh, Mr. Undeniable, Mr. Undeniable," and that was based on the marketing. Yeah, and I was like, "Damn!" I was like, conversations that we've had, we probably had 1 or 2 conversations prior, but this person already locked me in as undeniable. And I think she was on live, so I was all like, "Okay, what's up?" And I was already on the microphone, about to get on the stage. So that was dope.
You have a question? Can I ask him one, or go ahead?
I'm gonna let you. No, go for it.
The roll of the eyes.
Mm-hmm. I know that look.
No, it's a roll of the lashes.
The roll, goddamn.
Go for lashes. I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, I appreciate it. All right.
I'm gonna take
co-host. There you go.
There you go. Thank you. So anyway, so what do you think about, you're obviously Chicano, right? So I have to ask the question, man. I gotta ask these questions. I'm obviously Chicano too, but I want to put myself outside the box right now. What do you think it is that Chicano rappers like yourself is holding back from going to the next level? It's obviously not music. It's obviously not lyrics. You got good music, got good lyrics. Right. What do you think it's going to take?
Yeah, it's major. It's just keep supporting each other. I've been blessed to be around with Epidemic, Dolly Girl. We've been going on tour with them, and I've been saying sell out shows. I've been seeing this. Mm-hmm. The corporate America, I know once they start seeing it bubble more, they're gonna want to embrace it. Right. Absolutely. Because we're really out there. These are sell out shows. Yeah. Like merchandise is being sold like crazy, and I just strongly believe in put the politics to the side, and continue to show up to everybody's event and show that love and be right there. Yeah, that's what it's gonna do, and everybody else is seeing it. We fill out shows when it's every other artist, right? We're there, but when it's a homie, we're probably not gonna be there. And it's not shame on them or anything, because this is what they're hearing 5 times every hour, so they're used to it. Well, now let's put some Still Authentic 5 times every hour. Right. Yeah, and it's gonna be the same thing. But we're heading that way. Yeah, we're heading that way.
I mean, I hate to say it, because I think what happened is that back in the day, it was like Kid Frost, Mela Man Ace. I know he's Cuban and all, but it's still Latinos, right? Right. But I think what happened is that something happened back in the day, and then all of a sudden the gangsters took over, and they adopted the name Chicano rap. So I think when people hear the term Chicano rap, they recognize it with gang members. You know? Right. And you're obviously not a gang member. I know we have our past and all that, but we're trying to make music and hip hop.
Yeah, we could get active.
We have to fight over that stigma of the term Chicano rap, of being identified with gang members. You know what I'm saying? Because you're obviously, they're going to look at you, bro. You're brown.
You know
what I'm saying?
So he's brown and proud, but he's doing a good thing.
But you're trying to do hip hop.
Check it like this. It is seen like a derogatory statement.
It is. That's too bad too, man.
And that's something that we need to rise above. And I hate to preach it all the time, but come August 12th, Mission Control, downtown Santa Ana, and I'll show you. And I've seen it. I've seen it with MB Riders. I've seen it with Dolly Girl. I've seen it Big Gemini, Brown Boy. There's no issues at these shows, and I love it. Right. And this is like a very rejuvenating. I'm like, dude, I'm right there to every single lyric. I'm right there to every single song. Everybody's having a good time, and nobody's set tripping. I know it's there. I know people have their issues, and
for sure.
But that's the thing. We just need to be able to be more professional about it
and supportive, and get along with each other, right?
Well, have a good time, man. It's like you want to gather, celebrate hip hop, celebrate the album. You know what I'm saying?
Undeniable, Monaco with an ill pen.
Come with a good time. August 12th, man. It's a good time. It's all positive vibes. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just too bad sometimes some of that bullshit does happen, but not August 12th, man. Because we're going to be there partying and celebrating the album release, man. Yes. So
and this is I'm sorry, Norma, go ahead.
No, go finish.
A different type of shock value. It's shock value without negativity. It's shock value with positivity and embracing and uplifting. You're going to start seeing a lot of people doing the same thing we're doing. And I've been seeing people, because they've been asking how are we doing what we're doing and what we're pursuing. And it's just, you got to keep going. And I don't mind sharing my knowledge, because I know some people are going to get tired out and they're going to be like, oh, all right. But I really want to be able to see everybody succeed.
Right. That's dope.
Yeah.
And I like that, because you know what? There's, when you start something like your music, you realize that the closest people are not your supporters.
Sometimes they take a toll. They take a toll. You know, when I have to be recording, a lot of the times my emotions get the best of me when I'm writing. And it's like it's based on emotions, based on somebody's past, whether it's mine or a friend's.
Right.
I'm able to capture that. And that's what makes the music so fucking good. You know, and that's what I love.
Because you're going all the way because you're like, you know what, nothing's gonna stop me now, right? Do you ever feel like do you ever want to stop this? Is there a stopping point, or you're just gonna go all the way? Because I feel like I'm gonna go all the way. Like there's no stopping point for me. We're at a certain age where I think we're at they call us middle age, but I feel like I feel like our age.
You said your age?
Shit.
Kiss my ass.
Middle.
Damn.
Middle.
Kiss my grits. What I'm trying to say is our age is the new 30s, right?
Yeah, maybe 20s. But go ahead. Go ahead.
25, 30s, right?
Anyways.
25, 27.
Yes, okay. I feel like we have no stopping point. Do you feel that?
Yeah, I think we're at the helm and we have the steering wheel and where we're
wiser?
going.
Are we wiser?
We're a lot wiser.
Fuck yeah, right? We're wiser.
Yeah.
We're not stupid like we were, right?
I wouldn't say. I think we're just living
I
life.
think I was stupid back then. I wasn't as wiser.
There we go. Queen Charlotte got some
gonna keep
alcohol on here now.
Look no. It's not even that. I'm gonna keep it real.
Keep it real,
We
keep
were
it
all.
real, Holmes.
Cállate. I think we made mistakes. We weren't as wise. We weren't as smart. I think now that we're doing things that we really love, we're a lot more professional about it.
Yeah.
We're a lot smarter. We're taking things in a professional way, right? We're thinking smarter. We're thinking, you know what, this is the way it's supposed to be. I think back then, if we would have started if you would have started what you're doing back then, I don't think you would have gotten this far. Do you think?
It depends who I had around me at that time. You know, when I was younger, I was running in the streets and you know, I wasn't gangbanging, but I was active.
Right.
If anything would pop off, and I was in the party scenes going with DJs.
So you would have not gotten this far?
I'm not sure, because a lot of the music that went into it has been because of life.
But I'm saying,
so it fed it.
No, I get it, but I'm saying, do you think you would have been this professional and gotten this far?
No.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to.
That's my boy Epidemic.
That's
right there.
Epidemic, Union Signs. But I'm saying,
Again.
I think you
He's
would have.
all over the
I think you
motherfucker.
would have got a CD and just said here.
Shit.
I got a
not
follow-up
like
question,
this.
though.
Fucking Union Signs is everywhere. But what I'm saying.
I'll definitely answer that.
Can I get
Right?
a follow-up question real quick?
Yeah.
Goddamn, hold on,
Go
let me
ahead,
finish.
go ahead.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think if I would have started a podcast years ago, I don't think I would have been where I'm at now. Right?
No. I agree with you with that, because I
Right.
did have friends that I would freestyle and rap with, and it just, if I put it out there, ended up being like just locally based.
That's
now,
what I'm saying.
You know, the numbers don't lie. It is a worldwide thing, you know.
Right.
So yeah.
So cheers
Cheers.
to where we're all at
What's your
now.
question, Rollo?
Now you can speak.
Rollo,
I got-
you have a question?
I got a
You have a
question.
question? I didn't know that.
Are
but
you
go
part of
ahead.
this
Go
show,
ahead,
fool?
dog.
I think I'm part of the show. I don't know. What the hell?
Go for it.
Nah. So, as far as like, since we were talking about our ages and all that, you know,
Your age.
yeah, your age, being as old as Norma, how do you feel?
Yeah.
Yes,
You said your age today.
How do you feel?
I didn't.
Hold on. Okay,
Oh,
stop.
man.
You know.
So, okay, I'm gonna finish this question. So, how do you feel about, you know, I wanted to ask Ep this too,
Last
but
week.
I missed the question. But how do you feel about people who are older and still doing music? You know how people say, "Oh, you're too old. You should be doing that shit."
There is no age.
Like, what do you think? Well, let's
Yeah.
see what he says. I'm curious.
I think I agree with that. As long as you could still deliver something and you're not right there, like,
Right.
yes, as long as you can
Claps.
still touch people. A
long
lot
as
Yeah,
of
why would it
beats
matter?
there.
You know what I'm saying? Because like the Rolling Stones, everybody's out there still supporting them.
Yeah.
Like, why would it matter? Like, I don't understand the age shit. People trip on it so much.
Well, do you think, let me ask you a question.
It's weird.
If you're an older rapper,
Right.
can you
your content.
get to an 18-year-old?
Probably
or
not.
do you have to get to the same age?
That's a
group?
good question.
So I got a record called Silly, and it's an acronym called Stubborn and Loving You. And I felt like we were shooting a video for that one that's going to be dropping. Shouts out to Grapes and 10 Rocks on that. They're going to be on the production. Everybody that's showing up, I appreciate you guys. But that record is going to be classic. It's going to be past a generational record. Now, that record might bring in an 18-year-old or a 16-year-old, a 14-year-old for that record. But the rest of the album will be like different, diverse for college and whatnot. So I got another one called Dance that's similar to Silly. So I think it depends on the record and how you put it out there and the visuals, what you're saying. So the whole album is not based on just like, let me teach you how to Dougie type of stuff. No disrespect. But I know that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Like, hey, how are you going to reach those? And Silly record, Stubborn in Love, Loving You, it's a very generational, open record.
You know what's funny? Because you would think that because hip hop is so educational, like it's storytelling. It's, you know, they're talking about things. Why would you not want to hear from an older person in a rap? You know what I'm saying? Because they're talking about shit they've been through, and they tend to cut that off. They're like, no, you too old to rap. Like,
but nowadays, rap doesn't tell a story.
No, that doesn't.
It doesn't.
They mumble. They just say certain words.
Or they repeat something for like 20 verses.
Old school rap, you can actually see a story from the beginning.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait till you listen Undeniable.
You know, I can't wait. But
so I have a question for you. When you create a song, what makes you like go in the studio and say, I want to sing about this? Like, do you have something like, is it because of experiences from your childhood, or is it something you just come up with? I mean, just kind of want to know what was still authentic comes in the studio and says, I want to sing about this, or I went through this and I want to sing. What makes you want to go in the studio and sing about something?
I feel like sometimes it's very emotion driven, right? And there are ups and downs on the emotions. I have a track that I'm working on with Stone Beats. Shouts out to Stone Beats.
Shouts out.
This one's strictly for the college, universities, and the party people, spring break, and stuff like that.
Okay,
so
okay.
That beat takes me there. The beat takes me there.
Okay.
And I let the beat take over. And it's just one of those. It's going to be such a huge record, a party record, that I'm like, that's what I'm envisioning. But sometimes I'll listen. One of my favorite rappers is Eminem. And I'll listen to something that he did. Yeah. And I could relate so much to Eminem that I feel like, okay, this is something that I want to make a record that takes these feelings that I'm embracing off of his record, and not to take away from his record, but to contribute to what he did. And then sometimes I'll do that. And it's through experience that I've experienced through another artist.
Photo op. So let me ask you a question though. How do you feel, with this album? This is obviously not going to be your, you got more coming, right?
We have like 17 other songs that we recorded.
So who would you, after doing this album and seeing where it's going next, what feature would you like? I want this dude as a feature. I don't care if he's like a billionaire or he's in the hood still.
Yeah, who would
you
want?
Handful.
Oh, you have a handful?
They're in the
I hope
works.
I'm on that.
They're in the works.
Rollo's on that motherfucker.
Rollo's cleaning toilets.
Rollo's on the
I'm
Danny
kidding.
Senior tour.
Yeah.
You can jump on it if you want.
Hey, I might get a verse with Still.
Rollo's rubbing Bengay on your guys' bones.
You never know.
I heard that we might come out with a little.
We might have a little something.
But we'll see. I don't know.
Oh Lord.
We like peanut butter and jelly. It just goes well together. You
never know. If you're lucky enough, you might get a Still.
Or champorrado.
Yeah, there's a couple. I love Tretch from Naughty by Nature.
Damn.
That's somebody that I look up to.
Love Tretch, bro. That motherfucker bad, bro. He is so bad.
That's all old school shit.
Yeah.
I love the old school stuff.
Tretch is so underrated. Well, I know in our people, like us and all that, our generation, we love Tretch. But I don't know why they kind of it's silent on
I don't know, man. There's some stuff that I've heard from Tretch that I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah, that dude
is
badass,
bro.
Yeah.
I know. Bad. We go to Jack the Ripper. There's so many more stuff that he has.
He pissed somebody off to cut him off.
I don't think they cut him off. They just consider him an old rapper now.
They shut him off.
Which is whack.
I have a lot of good rapping ideas.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it.
No, topics, because you know what? There hasn't been good topics, and I'm not gonna sing it, but I'm gonna give you the. But I'm gonna give you the idea. No,
we're gonna put it together.
She's a rapper
I'm gonna give you the
now.
idea.
She's gonna start writing your raps, bro.
I'm gonna make sure I shout you out, and I'll work it into the rhyme.
I got idea, fool, because you know what? It hasn't been said, and it needs to be said. I'm gonna fucking get my chancla out and I'm gonna smack you real good.
So definitely.
She's like, why are you laughing? You wanna laugh? KC, you know what? You're gonna sleep in the living room today.
Oh shit.
No,
so,
you know, between you and I, we'll talk because
we'll
you know what these
definitely get it going.
cabrones, they think it's a joke.
No.
So I definitely Tredge, Crooked Eye.
Crooked Eye, fuck yeah.
I definitely respect him, and Corrupt.
Right. Oh,
It's one of those that.
Corrupt.
Yeah, I love Corrupt, bro.
I love Corrupt.
I've been wanting a Corrupt feature forever, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes, Corrupt is good.
Believe it or not, it's in the works. So
Oh,
we'll see.
man.
We'll see. I'm not
That's
saying that
fucking
it's
dope.
already gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's just you put it out there and you keep going.
Right.
And you never know, man. But
Right.
I know some people.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, look.
You know some people that know some people and some know some people.
Undeniable people.
Yeah.
Yes.
People.
Well, check it
Yeah.
out, man. Like, I wish we had more time, bro. Because
Yes.
there's so much, even with Ep, dude. Like, I wanted more time, but
Yeah.
you guys have to come back, man, and keep
Yes.
us informed. You know, both of you guys, because Ep's
Yeah.
the homie. You know, I know you're in the same circle with Ep
Yes.
and me. You know what I'm saying? So you guys will always be welcome here on the podcast, man. To show your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Talk about the Ep's business and your business, man. So really quick before we wrap up, though. Can you go ahead and talk about the radio show and
Yeah.
where they can find you and all that? You know?
So Still Authentic everywhere. Once you post Still Authentic, you're gonna see me right there. Still Authentic on Instagram. StillAuthentic.com will lead you
Caesar
everywhere.
will put it on the link.
Yeah, StillAuthentic.com. Sunday School Show, it's on Hits101Radio.com. We do it Sundays, 7 to 9 Pacific Standard Time. And we like to put light on local artists and also speak on certain current topics and bringing, giving our point of view on certain things and being open about this beautiful music that we call hip hop.
Yeah.
Yes. And to wrap this up, we are honored to have you.
Thank you.
Once again,
for coming
and
on, man.
we're probably going to have you back on to let you know after the whole August 12th thing, and
Yeah,
you
don't
know,
forget August 12th.
Yes.
He's got a soft opening.
Soft opening,
What do
yes.
you call it?
Record listening party.
Yeah, so,
Yes.
goddamn, hold on.
yes,
Well, anyways, can I say my bit? Oh, wait, are we done with it?
Do your bit, homie. Do
All
your
right,
bit.
man.
yes,
I'm going to say this. Still Authentic.
was not afraid to come
on the show.
Cheers.
Yes.
Undeniable.
Hey,
Monopoly.
cheers, man. Cheers. Salute.
Shouts out our raw
Hello.
opinions.
Yeah. Sunday school.